Why are the crypto markets down?
Global thermonuclear war.
Will we see a rebound like we did the last time? Because remember, we got an 80% rebound when we had tensions like this. Gold is roaring. We'll talk XRP price along with Walmart and Amazon wanting to get into crypto, but there's a caveat to the story.
I say lots of naughty things, so here's your warning.
So yesterday was a wild day, and last night was even wilder, and I broke the story on Twitter. I'll have my Twitter information linked down below. Yeah, it's not always on YouTube. Either way, we're going to go over what happened to cause the red in the market. The last time this happened, BTC and crypto roared 80%, so maybe we got a rebound play going on. I'm going to buy the dipperoni action, but before we get into that, your comments. Why? You, the viewer, matter most. The little old man says, all jokes aside, seems like they're being punished for not doing the BTC thing like all the other companies. They seem to want something that has utility. Don't be shocked if when companies start picking others like HBAR, Quant, XLM over BTC sooner than later. Talking about Trident stock. Trident picks XRP for a strategic reserve and they sell it off almost 50% on the news. Is that a punishment? Is Wall Street punishing companies that get into crypto? Because GameStop got into BTC and they sold off on GameStop. Ooh, viewers' comments are hot today, man. R2R Keto says, relax, Klaus. The BTC narrative is still strong. Company announces BTC, stocks skyrocket, XRP reserve, stocks plummet. Do you smell the rat? Well, think about it. When GameStop announced their BTC strategic reserve purchase, their stock went down. So it's not every company that goes into BTC goes up. It almost seems like Wall Street has a problem with players getting into crypto. Ooh, lots of red up on the screen. Bitcoin sitting at 104,516. ETH is 2522. XRP at 213. Well, wow, lots of players are down big. ADA, 8%. Doge, almost 8%. PayPay, almost, 14% on that action. You got a lot of them down big time. Why did it happen? Well, I shared the story last night. Israel just dropped some bombs on Iran and the crypto market shit itself. Yeah, I share some of the information on Twitter. Why? Because, well, I'm not going to be doing a video because I was watching the White Sox game late at night with the wife. How did gold react? Gold spiked. Safe haven assets, right? So global turmoil. You have the risk assets like crypto sell off, gold spikes. You want to buy XRP as your strategic reserve? This is what your crypto or your stock ticker looks like. That's not cool. BTC, let's talk about it. Bitcoin mirrors an 80% rally setup that preceded the 2024 Israel-Iran conflict. So this has happened before. And we've seen crypto is super susceptible to negative news here as of late. A little Elon Trump spat makes things go into the pooper. Now we get Israel and Iran with a little action going on. Well, the last time this happened, BTC rallied. The decline also found support around the 50-day, with BTC bottoming just around 60,500. What followed, though, was a sharp reversal. Bitcoin surged over 80% by December, topping 108,000. On average, BTC recovers within 50 days and in most cases surpasses its pre-event price levels, underscoring the asset's resilience in the face of global uncertainty. Okay, so does that mean we're going to have a little rebound-a-roning? Here's the problem we got, everyone. BTC now is only 7% away from their all-time high. ETH is 48%, XRP 44%, BNB is 18%, Sol 51%, Doge 76%. So you got a lot of players that pulled back way heavier than BTC, all right? Like I said, BTC slides a little bit, a couple percentage points. Look at that. See? Only down 2.7. Rest of the market is down deep in the red. We created new shades of red yesterday. Walmart and Amazon USD-backed stable coins amid growing regulatory clarity. That's right. These big giants now want some payment action, and they're not using cryptos. They're using stable coins. According to sources cited by the Wall Street Journal on June 12th, both retail behemoths are considering launching brand-specific stablecoins tailored to their customer base. I'm telling you, every company out there is going to launch their own stablecoins where you'll be able to kind of trade your dollars in, get their version of stablecoins out, and they'll probably give you incentives for that too, which actually wouldn't be such a bad thing. While neither company has publicly confirmed the initiative, the potential introduction of proprietary stablecoins would reroute billions of dollars of cash flow away from traditional banking partners. That's why banks have such a problem with this. But the reality is what are you seeing? You're not seeing players pick crypto for payments. You're seeing players pick stable coins for payments. And you're going to see even more players pick stable coins as that stablecoin bill passes. So keep an eye out on that, because for the last however many months, I've been telling you stablecoins have been where it's at. I know some people say they're boring. Boring or not, that's where corporations are going right now. Bank of America is doing it. A bunch of other big banks said they want to get into stables. And now you got retail giants wanting to launch their own proprietary stables. All right, crypto market. Whoa. We lost a whole bunch in market cap. We lost a whole bunch in our CMC 100 index. Specifically, let's go to XRP. And this is what I was talking about last night on Twitter. We got to some lows there last night. Now, volume, bonkers. 4.5 billion. So exchanges are making money on the bots and the people panic selling and all the fear that's going on. Going to the 15-minute, what am I curious on? I'm curious on the lows of this move. Look at this. XRP was hanging out right around that 220 mark, and then all of a sudden the news broke, and we got lows right here. 208, back-to-back candlesticks on that action. 208. Line that up with the Elon and Trump thing. Again, 205. Line that up with this one right here. That's another one. We got more lows. So you're starting to see more and more out there, this pattern repeating where we're getting that north of $2 support level, which is good, don't get me wrong. Now, does this mean you've got opportunities? Because we talked about players in the bots, right, that are just buying and selling. Because look, you were able to buy XRP down here at 207, 208, able to sell it at 230. Do you think there's going to be a rinse and repeat? We keep seeing that over and over again. The bots move the market, and what happens? The entire market poops itself at the same time. So XRP, along with the rest of cryptos, a little bit of waterfall action last night as Israel decides to step up their action against Iran, and they went after him last night, and the crypto market reacted. Now, near-term support, okay. Let's talk about ceilings first. 216. This candlestick right here, along with this candlestick right here, rejected at the 216 mark. So it looks like 216 for the highs are what we're going to get right now, but support north of the 208 mark. 208, 216, that's our ranges. Everything's in the red. Why? Well, because like I shared with you last night on Twitter, Israel dropped some bombs on Iran. Lindsey Graham is happy about the action. The dude actually tweeted some really gross stuff on there. It's pretty nasty. I was just throwing it out there. He said game on when that happened. Lindsey, this is not a game, and I don't think any of us want any more global turmoil. We want the world to calm down, and all you want is war. That shows you how sick these politicians are. So did this present another buying opportunity? Were these prices low enough for you, hey buddy, to get into your target range? The meme have really been taking a beating here as of late, and even this morning after the news broke last night, you saw more of the meme sell-off. But like I shared with you earlier, the bots have been playing the dips and the tips, constantly buying the pumps and the dumps. Will we repeat the rally? Well, part of the stats earlier I shared with you is that BTC rallied 80% on that action. What the story left out, though, was that we had a mega election here in the United States of a pro-crypto presidency. And that was the biggest catalyst to the rebound. We don't have that this time around. But as you saw, BTC held most of its price action down 2.7%, while some of our favorites were down double digits. Global Thermonuclear War. Yeah, good movie, by the way. I might have to watch it here soon. Either way, I'm going to keep my eyes open and see what happens. Lindsey Graham is happy about this. We're not, because we're watching our crypto portfolios get chomped. Do you got dry powder ready? And are you playing the dips and tips? Are you stacking? Or are you playing those 15-20% gains? Let me know in the comments down below. And of course, choo-choo what? Choo-choo bitches.